All right, February is American Heart Month. It's also Black History Month, a time we celebrate the contributions of African Americans in our community and also raise awareness about the importance of cardiovascular health.
Yeah, I got to sit down with one man whose story defines the importance of both as he looks back on a long career in medicine.
It's not easy to close the chapter on such a big part of life. For Dr. Henry Hank Smith, that's what this night is all about.
You develop a family almost of people who you work with and that you respect. You develop this kinship with your patients. It's a sacred relationship.
Smith is the first to admit his near 40-year career in medicine wasn't always the plan. You see, growing up in the segregated South in the 1950s and 60s, Smith never felt seen or heard by doctors. He certainly didn't think he could become one.
In our town, only a few doctors would see black patients. Our doctor would see us, but it had to be at the end of the day after all the white patients had been seen.
As the son of school teachers, Smith was hardworking and smart. He attended Morehouse College in his home state of Georgia, and his world suddenly got a lot bigger.
It really influenced my career and the way I look at people and the way I feel about people and circumstances that many people find themselves in that prevents them from being able to achieve and have success and contribute in a positive way to society.
Smith went on to graduate from Harvard Medical School in 1978 and soon became Dr. Smith. He developed a passion for interventional cardiology.
I thought there was going to be a great opportunity to be able to help heart attack victims by opening arteries rather than letting the heart attack destroy the heart muscle and then try to treat complications.
That up-and-coming method of stopping heart attacks as they happened brought Dr. Smith here to Moses Cone Hospital in Greensboro in the late 80s. He became one of the first African-American cardiologists in the Gate City, loved and respected for his knowledge, calm demeanor, and heart.
Listening is more important than anything as a physician, to be able to create a relationship that I consider to be sacred that then allows you to be able to help people to heal.
A leading cardiologist, not despite where he came from, but rather because of it.
Having empathy, compassion, caring for people, and affirming humanity. And to me, that's all inclusive.
Stepping away from the cath lab, but determined to continue serving others.
My passion now, though, as I retire, is to try to focus on that group of people who are born into a situation or exist into a situation that they are not able to overcome. I think it's really important for humanity and for us in general to do better as a people.
And Dr. Smith is a founding donor and steering committee member of the Black Investments in Greensboro Equity Fund at the Community Foundation of Greater Greensboro. It aims to invest in programming and resources that will improve the health, education, and economic opportunities for those who face disadvantages.
Speaking of